How's it going, guys? It's Dylan from Anything Super, and if you're new, be sure to subscribe with notifications so you stay up to date with all the latest MCU news. We're finally back from our hiatus and are going to work even harder to get you all the informational content you deserve. Today, we finally have an update for Black Widow's solo film and how it's going to be released. As you know, it was supposed to be the first piece of content for Phase 4, but it's gotten so switched around that WandaVision took that spot and Black Widow ended up getting delayed an entire year. Even now, May 2021 is an optimistic view for a theatrical release. But let's hear what Marvel is saying, and then I'm going to dive into what they're not explicitly saying and what the whole issue is. Disney held an investor call today and revealed some news about the movie. The new CEO, Bob Chapek, said this: "We are still intending Black Widow to be a theatrical release. We will be watching the reopening of theaters and sentiment about consumers returning to theaters, and we will adapt accordingly. But for now, we are intending for it to be a theatrical release." Even before I explain what's going on and read it between the lines, Disney is actually saying everything is kind of up in the air at the moment. The Direct.com wrote a report about this, and they put it well. At this stage, it's safe to say that another delay for Black Widow would not be a clever choice. The buzz surrounding the prequel has slowly died down in recent months, and the clamor from the viewing public is evident now more than ever. While it's understandable on Marvel Studios' part to release Black Widow in theaters, the ongoing health crisis still presents a dangerous risk to fans, even if a vaccine is in tow. That said, it would make sense if a hybrid release for the MCU prequel will be considered. By implementing this approach, it provides fans with flexible viewing options, and it would also help theaters to steadily improve. Marvel and Disney are scrambling and trying to figure out how to handle this situation. While the CEO claimed they were fairly certain of a theatrical release, what he's doing is giving investors a firm and solid answer while leaving the door open for changes. He's not technically lying, but what's going on is basically nothing. Disney hasn't moved, haven't decided on anything. They have delayed Black Widow twice and are simply hoping that it goes well and can be released in theaters in May. Let's be real. Between some countries' cinemas being closed and a lot of fear regarding the pandemic, if Marvel premieres Black Widow only in movie theaters in 3 months, you can expect the box office to implode in on itself. While it would almost certainly gain way more money than any other movie released at the time, compared to the original projections, there would be a huge monetary losses in profit. We're talking tens or hundreds of millions. Disney is just staying still, knowing they can't really do a theatrical release for Black Widow, but holding their release date for now and waiting. They're not confident in a cinema-only May plan, because they didn't even show an ad for it at the Super Bowl. The smartest option, and the one Disney may finally have to choose, is a hybrid release. The first method is of course Disney Plus, even if it's with the additional premiere access, and the other is theatrical. Wonder Woman 1984 knew it was the right move. Marvel should get on with it. A third delay would turn it into a New Mutants situation. Only in movie theaters would cause big losses. Same with only on Disney Plus. A combination is the best answer here, but they're so used to big box office returns that they're incredibly hesitant to risk it. Let's see what happens. Would you pay for premiere access to see Black Widow? How and when do you think the movie is coming out? That's all I have for you guys today. If you're new, remember to slam the subscribe button because whenever new information comes out, we'll be reporting it. Also, feel free to follow me on Twitter at SuperAnything for all the latest updates right when the news breaks. See you all very soon. This has been Dylan from Anything Super.